today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Goff now looks to throw, looking deep downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that... goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is gone. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Now Goff on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams again. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's gone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. Space to run past the 20. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 58 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
3rd and 2, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On the return is Cohen. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bears take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
59 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Goff now looking to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, Why didn't he throw it away?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
82 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
I need to get my slide.
And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st down, it's gone. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again is Goff.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 115 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Man open is Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now is signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On 2nd and goal, Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's third down. From the gun, here's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears add on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the gun on third down, gone. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. Oh, look at the juke. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Daron Payne able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll run on 1st down. Herbert, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Fields.
Flushed out right.
And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. And now here's a carry heading left. 141 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. On play action, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Mullins. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Santos with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Deron Payne picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Lions on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears now ready to take over again. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now they try the right side here. Ooh, the juke. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Dancing to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Now, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Open man is Quintez Cephas. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fields now to throw.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
On the move to his left.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Escaping the pressure right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Now Goff.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to